Welcome. This is Miss Lady CC with Leaders in Purpose here at KPAO. I am so glad you decided to join us. We are having a great time here today with Miss Katy Eilers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Katy, I apologize. Katy, Katy Eilers, Eilers, Miss Katy Eilers. Thank you. And before we get started, let's go ahead on and um, uh, get whatever our spiritual or our morals are. Let those morals go through your mind. If you follow them, give you the biggest hug in the whole wide world. If you didn't follow them, find out which one you didn't follow, and then picture yourself doing it correctly. Picture the positive effect on yourself, the positive effect on others, and give yourself the biggest hug in the whole wide world. That way, when you come up to it again, guess what? You're going to follow your moral code. And then we're going to go ahead on and get grounded here. Go ahead on and tap it out, honey. Let's go. Tap it. Top of the head. Let's do it. It don't have to be hard. Be very soft. Go ahead, the outside of the eye. Okay, underneath the nose. The chin. The top of the shoulders. Okay, up and down the side. The wrist, palms up and palms down, both hands. And up and down the body. Go as far as you can go. There we go. And shake it out. Let that feel good. Now let's give honor to our ancestors, those who've gone on before us, our family members, our loved ones, and even our veterans who's gone on before us, who went and have passed away. Let's give honor, a few moments of silence. Thank you so much. We're back here with Miss Katy Eilers, an advocate for soldiers. She supports, commends, endorses different programs, different services for help for the VA, for veterans who are going through different changes in the VA system. Is this just in Nebraska, or is it?
I have veterans reach out to me for help from everywhere. Like I had one from Maine yesterday, so.
Oh, okay. So it's all pretty much all over. That's how bad this lady is, y'all. That's how good she is. Okay. Now today we're gonna be talking about some of the next steps that we can take. How Katy, she went from helping herself to helping others. So the next steps that we can take to get some assistance. Katy, can you go ahead on and talk about the next steps, please?
Yes. So there's several avenues of recourse if you're unhappy with your care or if something happens to you. The first avenue is always go to the patient advocate. And then I say the next step is to go to your VA's privacy officer and request a report of the patient advocate report. You will get a call from the chief of whatever department it is that you're complaining about when you do it that way. The second avenue of recourse, which is a little bit weightier, is your congressional report. But just like the patient advocate report, they don't have any control to change anything. They just ask a question and get you a response. So I have one for Don Bacon. He's my representative. And I filled out about 8 of these. So I also go with people to his office and help them fill them out if they have a complaint. And then there's the VA OIG hotline to submit a complaint, and that is 1-800-488-8244, or you can go to www.va.gov/OIG/hotline. If you're an employee, you can report that stuff too. Anything with fraud, waste, or abuse.
Can you repeat that one more time, please?
The VA OIG
Yes, please.
information.
Mm-hmm.
The phone number, because sometimes it's really hard to write it all out, is 800-488-8244. And then the website is www.va.gov/OIG hotline, or you can just Google file a VA OIG report, and that's how you get. That's how I found the website to begin with myself. But what I found, what I know is by doing, I think I've done 8 VA OIG complaints and like at least 9 congressional complaints with supporting evidence and all of the things. What I have found is that all of our complaints go back to the same place. So I had an ADA violation complaint, and I called the line for federal ADA violation reporting, and it was a Navy veteran I spoke to, and he said, they sure did violate your ADA rights, and you can complain, but you know how it is. It all goes back to the same place, and they investigate themselves. That is a quote of what he said. But my hope is that if we all take this next form of action in addition to the other ones, that we can make real change. Because all people seem to care about in big government is money. And that hospital's budget just for last year was already $1.7 billion.
Wow.
So I want to make it even more next year. So if you have had negligence or malpractice committed against you, there's 3 ways you can get monetary compensation for that. First is you can get a condition service connected as if it had happened when you were in the military. If the VA created a new condition or made a service connection worse. An example of this is if you have GERD or gastroesophageal disease and they do not treat it and it turns into Barrett's esophagus or one of the other things that it can turn into, you can get that condition service connected and get a monthly percentage payment for it. The average Nebraska veteran gets $1,500 a month more in disability benefits than nationwide, and I firmly believe that's because our hospital needs to be replaced. So that's one of the least aggressive ways you can get the monetary compensation you deserve for lack of treatment. The second least aggressive way, because like I said earlier, veterans are scared, employees are scared, is to file for a special monthly compensation. And you can do that with the Veteran Service Officer at American Legion, DAV, Douglas County has one. Or you can hit me up and I'll be more than happy to walk you through the process. You do it online just like any other complaint. And you don't have to actually prove malpractice. You just have to prove negligence. And it's a monthly stipend you get on top of your 100% for the rest of your life. And then the biggest one is the tort form. And it's a big, long piece of paperwork where you list witnesses and what happened to you, and you seek a lump sum of monetary damages. I am seeking $2.5 million for what happened to me, which seems like a lot, but I looked up case law because lawyers don't seem to want to do VA stuff. And I found a $1.2 million case for substandard psychiatric living conditions, like ours is, right?
Yes.
I found an $800,000, and these are VA cases. I found an $800,000 case for Americans with Disability Act violations. So I figure if I add up everything that happened to me, and I just want to say, it's not about the money. It's never been about the money. That's why I'm waiting till almost right when the statute of limitations runs out. But if this is all they're going to hear, then this is what I'm going to do. So maybe they will hear how bad our hospital is if we start getting the money we deserve.
I hear you. Yeah. Money talks.
So I do have like some templates for different kinds of issues. I've already helped 4 other veterans. Like I'm not a lawyer, so I cannot do it for you, but I can help. And I have templates. So if you have like a medical condition that was caused by the VA because you had to wait 6 months for an appointment that was outside the congressionally mandated time frame, you deserve monetary compensation for that, whether you believe it or not. If you don't want the money, you can always donate it. But this is more about proving to the government that we cannot wait for a hospital. We're on the 5-year plan, but that means breaking ground in 5 years. We can't wait.
No, immediately as soon as possible.
Yes.
Wow. That was a whole lot in a short amount of time. if you find yourself in any of these situations, please get a hold of Miss Katy Eilers, because you're frustrated, you're just like at your wits' end. You're like, what in the world can I do? Why isn't this working? You're ready to give up. You don't want to talk to anybody, but there is an answer here, and that's Miss Katy Eilers. Okay, don't give up. Like I said, she is not a office. You're not a
I'm not a VSO. I'm not a
VSO.
lawyer. I just,
She just offers assistance, so you can go to them and submit the paperwork to them and answer their questions in a satisfactory manner.
I just want to say why, sorry, just real quick, why CC keeps going back, I think, to there is hope is because there's this really disturbing trend, trigger warning, suicide, of veterans ending their lives outside of VA hospitals. We just saw another one in San Antonio. I myself attempted in 2019 outside this VA in protest because that's where we're at in life, because we've tried so many ways of recourse. Well, this is something new. And what I found on this journey is something new is sometimes what you need to make a difference, because we've tried every other way. You know, so like I want to reiterate what she's saying is there is hope, because I tried so many different ways and I kept thinking, what if you didn't have the means to make this your full-time job? How would you ever get an answer to a question? You know, but we're working on it, and they have hired a lot of good employees. So there is hope. The new chief of psych up there is actually phenomenal. Dr. Nelson, she is a really good doctor.
Wonderful, wonderful. See, there is hope. This 63 veterans a day committing suicide is just not, it does not have to be. Please, 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 please know that there is hope. You don't have to commit suicide. There is a way out. You don't have to isolate. There are answers. There's a way to come and to be a part of life again in a positive, manner. So please don't. Please don't. You had talked about how you have filed a tort. I'm like I said, this is trigonometry to me. What is the definition of a tort, and what's the difference between a tort and a regular claim?
Okay, so I'm not sure what the definition of a tort is, but so it used to be that you could not sue the federal government. Like
Okay.
doctors that worked for VA, for active duty military, correct me if I'm wrong, were immune to any kind of lawsuit, kind of like qualified immunity for a cop. Well, a tort form is what you can do to get monetary compensation for malpractice and negligence by a
Okay.
federal agency. So it didn't used to exist, but now it does. What I really want is a lawyer to do a mass one for all the veterans I have met, because there's a lot of us. But you know, you asked the first step, and I really think I skipped a step. The first step that I needed to do before I could truly advocate for myself and others was get help. I went to the residential treatment for 30 days for PTSD and anxiety, and they took care of my medical health that had been long neglected. They took care of my mental health that had been long neglected. And I got the treatment I needed to make my brain clear enough to use my words again. Because sometimes it's just too much. We don't
Yes.
have the words.
Exactly, exactly. And so can you go down them steps again? You first of all get yourself taken care of. Go get yourself your head cleared up, get your words so that you can speak what you want, and then what's the next one after that?
You're supposed to solve VA problems at the lowest level possible. So the next one after that would be the patient advocate. I'm not banned anymore, but I have to go to the patient experience officer, who's actually a really good employee. So you go to your patient advocate first. They'll help you. And just know, they'll sometimes tell you have to submit a written claim. That's not true. One of their jobs is to help you formulate the words. Be it a compliment or a complaint, they will help you come up with the words to write it out. And then the next step is to go to your congressman, your congressional representative, and fill out one of their forms with what your complaint is. And then VA OIG, you can Google them to submit a complaint for fraud, waste, and abuse. And then the next step is to submit for a secondary service connection, or you can get SMCK, which is special monthly compensation, on top of your service connected disabilities for them either making them worse or giving you a new condition. And then the last and beefiest step, where you have to be able to prove malpractice, is to file a tort form for a lump sum of monetary compensation. And I just want to say, you can do the special monthly compensation and the tort form together, but they will offset the amount of your special monthly compensation by the tort amount you're granted.
Okay. Okay. It says a tort is a civil wrong, not a breach of contract, where one person's wrongful act or omission causes harm, injury, or loss to another, leading to legal liability, with common examples including negligence like car accidents or intentional acts like assault. Tort law provides remedies, usually monetary damages, for victims to seek compensation from the wrongdoer in a civil court, distinct from criminal law. Torts are broadly categorized into intentional torts, negligence, and strict liability, covering various harms like physical injury, property damage, or financial loss. Wow, that's big. That's big. That's a big step. That's a big step. But you know what? You are worth it. You are worth all the compensation you can get for all the damage that's been done to you. And I'm going to let you know. So I'll say we are. We are worth it. We gave our life to the government. We said our life is in your hands. Do with us what you will. To me, when we get out, the government should be saying, what can I do for you? Can I do some more for you? What else can I do for you? Instead, to get anything, we got to go through paperwork after paperwork after paperwork after paperwork. Denied paperwork, denied paperwork. What the? We didn't say that when we gave you gave you the legal custody of our life, where you sent us here, there, everywhere, change our children's lives, change our wives' lives, our family lives were forever changed by us moving from here to there, going here to there and everywhere, by going to different places, and there's diseases there like the Agent Orange and da 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 da. I mean, it's just endless of some of the things that our veterans were exposed to or had to go through to say, to just as a for saying, government, we love our country. We want to help whatever way you want us to help. That's what we said. And now we have to put up with this. It should not be in the country of the United States of America. It should not be. And the government needs to do a trillion times better, for real, for real. We got 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Any last words?
Well, what bothers me is it's a community issue. It's not just veterans here in Nebraska, at least, because there are good VAs out there that do their job, which means the community doesn't have to. Right now, we have Wounded Warrior Family Support paying for a new TBI and spinal cord clinic to be built for veterans.
Oh, wow.
That's millions of dollars, right? I mean, I love you, Wounded Warrior Family Support. But that's the government's job.
Yes,
Having
it
a
is.
place where people who have traumatic brain injuries and spinal cord injuries that are veterans can go is their job.
Yes, yes.
We're so reliant on, like, the Brad Ashford passed the act to be able to have community dollars pay for our building. Like, the community had to do the federal government's job by building us an adequate hospital addition.
Wow, wow.
So it breaks my heart to think that money could be going into the community and really helping people who don't qualify for services like me and Cece. So that's something to chew on. Is it's not just veterans, it's a community issue.
It's a community issue, and it is. And those out there who are doing the doggone thing, I want to give you a standing ovation. I want to say thank you, give you a hands clap. Just imagine me standing, okay? I got all this stuff on y'all. But yes, thank you so much, Wounded Warriors, and all the other programs that are out there. Those were the programs where veterans can go on retreats and do that at that post mental health care. After every post mental health care. It's after the care. You get to go and do fun things and relax with yourselves, with your families, with your loved ones, with your support team. I mean, it's just thank you, thank you, thank you for all those who are out there, those who are coming out, those who are already out, and those who are working with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We can't say thank you enough. We appreciate you. Now, again, let's give your contact information again, please.
Oh, I'm Katy Eilers. You can find me on social media, KatyEilers, or just search the hashtag Crazy Veteran, which is about ending the stigma. I call myself crazy to create a safe space. Or you can email me at fixveteranmentalhealth@gmail.com.
Okay, I'm looking it up right now, Katy Eilers, so I can show you where it's at, what it looks like um, on Facebook, right?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok too, but
Okay. Okay. You're not on Instagram though, but you're on Facebook and TikTok.
yes,
Okay. Okay.
I had to make a TikTok for this. Like I wasn't on TikTok before.
Okay. Oh, there she is, Katy Eilers. Nine new. It says. Okay, she's coming up now.
Yeah, I just do videos like saying about stuff that's happened to me, posting evidence of what's happened to me, advising veterans on how to do stuff, get access to veteran directed care, that kind of stuff.
There she is, y'all. There she is on Facebook. Oh, come on up now. Now, do you ever go to any of those retreats they have for us where we can do something fun and just relax? And you been
Sometimes
to
I do.
those?
Yeah, I did Heroes on the Water.
Did you? Yeah, I did Heroes on the
Yes.
Water. That was so fun.
That was
Yeah.
fun. They do first responders and veterans and
Yes.
I think critical care,
Yes. Yes. That's it. That's in
Lake Manawa.
Lake Manawa. Have you been out of town to any of the ones out of town?
Yes, I got me and my kids got to stay in like a tree house, which was like really cool,
Oh
and then
my
ride
goodness.
horses.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's so
Yes.
totally cool. Yeah. And notice she said me, her, and her children. It wasn't just her. It was her family too. So that's how well they take care of us for those who are doing the right job. But here's Katy on Facebook, y'all. Check her out, look her up, and as well as TikTok, she said. Okay, so that's 4 minutes and 15 seconds left, and I just want to thank everybody for being here, for following Leaders in Purpose at KPAO, Miss Lady CC. I appreciate you. I've been doing this for a little while. I haven't been, asking people to follow and to hit that like button, but please follow, hit that like button so I can go ahead and get in the algorithm, and we can, the videos can come up quicker and quicker and quicker, and we can hear all these life-saving words from our wonderful, our wonderful guests. So go ahead and hit that like button at Leaders in Purpose KPAO. Leaders in Purpose KPAO. That's how you find me, Miss Lady CC. I'm here at KPAO. I want to thank Mike Wallace, who's the manager, Chris Craddock, who's always here helping us, making sure everything runs smoothly. We appreciate you. We appreciate everything, everyone, and everybody, and this opportunity to come. We want to thank all our past guests, our guests now, and our future guests. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for letting me help you to shine. We are going to go ahead and say, we're going to go ahead on and sign off and say we love you, we appreciate you, and we hope to see you at the next show. This is Miss Lady CC, Leaders in Purpose at KPAO, saying inner and outer peace to all. Later.